Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Route 66 Overwatch Cup. We are down to the wire now. ZP, a team that I don't think either of us expected to be here, has gotten this far. Rise Nation facing off against Cloud9, best of three. The map is about to start. The winner of this is going to play FaZe, so let's go ahead, hop into the game. How much of an underdog do you see them being? Oh, just kidding. All right, we have time to talk about it.
Just as you say that, we go back to lobby. So, it's interesting. Rise has been a team that's definitely been doing good things recently. They've definitely been leveling up their game as time goes on. Feels like every week I see them, Experts in Spirit, are doing even better. But they also have a really good support core. I mean, take a look at Locke. He's playing Zenyatta at a time where a lot of people don't like Zenyatta and absolutely making it work. You take a look at Midnight. He's had breakout moments on his Zarya. So they're a team that not only has been showing pretty good coordination at points, but also good individual skill. Now, they are going against a juggernaut in C9. I would still expect C9 to take this, but could be closer than we might think.
All right, teams just making sure they're both ready. It looks like now Rise Nation is, but Cloud9 currently not, so PC's crashing. The world is burning.
Sure4 poked his PC just one too many times.
Tell me a little bit about, like, how much do you know about the temperament of some of the C9 players? Are they relatively calm and composed with this squad? Do we have any hotheads? Like, is it going to tilt them a little bit the way they lost to FaZe when it was so close, do you think?
So, it's interesting. They do have quite a mix of personalities. You look at them going forward, Sure4 generally is pretty calm, especially in game situations. Almost has like a Terminator vibe to him, really, where he's just like locked on and ready to go. Adam, very, very chill. Fond memories of riding in shuttles with him back at BlizzCon opening week. But Adam, very relaxed. Kai can definitely have some personality to him. I haven't heard him on comms or anything to say he rages or anything like that, but Kai is very opinionated, fun guy to be around. Could definitely have a little bit more spice to him, personality-wise, when compared to the others. And other than that, I mean, C9's pretty down to business. Rib is also very chill, very business-like. So I don't think there's too much in the craziness in terms of C9 getting tilted. Never really struck me as kind of a tilty team at any point, really.
Okay. Curious to see what they're going to bring down here. We are going to open again on Lijiang Tower. Definitely one of the most popular maps in this event, and a nice change of pace from all the payload and hybrid maps. As Sure4 will be reconnecting. He is no longer RIP.
Sure4's reconnection is so much higher tier than Reaver's back in the day. Reaver did not have SSD, so it's just like, all right, guys, Reavers are starting before the game, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. It was a little bit rough.
God forbid the game crashes. You might be out of commission for some time.
Well, that was also back in the days before pause. So, like, if Reaver crashed, C9 would be fighting 5v6 for quite a while. Luckily, Reaver didn't crash very often.
Yeah, the pause is it's a very complicated combination of keys, though, and was only recently added. So definitely gotta. You won't pause by accident. I will say that about Overwatch.
Although you can rebind pause. So clearly, I mean, if you're running a tournament, guys, going forward, just if you want to be super sure, rebind pause to your left mouse button. Don't actually do that.
Fortunately, only the lobby host can pause, at least right now. So has its downsides, but also means that you won't accidentally be pausing as a spectator, which has led to disasters in other games in the past.
I'm actually pretty happy that the pause is relegated to just the lobby host. Pause is such an interesting thing because you think about how it works even in things like, say, competitive mode, where you can't pause in competitive mode. There's arguments for and against, because I know playing other games where everyone can pause, you have situations like, all right, a team's losing, better just pause 3 times to annoy the other team. It's like, guys, really? How are you doing that?
All right. Well, it's our lucky day. We got the map we wanted, the 1 in 3 chance. The gamble pays off.
We are going to be opening up here on this garden stage. And for you looking at C9 here, it does look like Sure4 is going to be coming on the Tracer. Always love when Sure4 busts out the Bastion on these control point maps. Not Lijiang is that map he usually goes too far out of his way to bring up Bastion. If he did, it'd probably be on Garden, or not on Garden rather, but on Night Market. But they are going to be sending Mendo Kusai into the sky on the Pharah.
Yeah, generally with the Pharahs, I'd say about at least 50-50 that it's been paired with a Mercy, but no sign of that. They're going to stick with the Ana. That puts Sure4 onto the Tracer. One of the few teams that I've personally cast or watched ZP where both cores, both DPS players seem equally confident on hit scan as well as projectile. And they are going to end up just swapping back to the Reaper at the last moment. So no Pharah, sad to say for them, but for Mr. Spirit, let's keep an eye on him. Is he going to find that early concussion grenade? They're ready for him. and they are not going outside.
He was hoping. He wanted to go to the well one more time. Goes for a concussive grenade at the back room. Not going to get it. And Cheerful right now he's got his way off the flank. He's going to be coming in from behind on Rise Nation. X-Reds, he knows about it. So Cheerful backing up just a little bit.
Trying to keep eyes on him is we do see Rib in pretty deep on the point for now, and it is quickly being capped by the side of Cloud9. Surefour, a big distraction effort for him. Only minimal casualties taken, but hey, they get the point. They can start now controlling that choke point. As I say that, Surefour quite low, but without a recall, he's able to just dash back to safety, barely making it out.
Well, here's the key thing about that last fight is that even though X-Retsy didn't kill Surefour, his attention was drawn to Surefour for a really long time, wasn't able to pummel C9 with Poke, and sort of let C9 take the point. Midnight, though, going to open things up here, taking down Rib, taking advantage of his team's charge. C9 down to 5v6. It's Midnight still just burning people. Charge up, sorry, gets put to sleep towards the end, but still doing the work. C9 having to fight their way out of a 3-man deficit right now.
Oh, Surefour's going to drop as well, and Rib, although he's back and has the hammer drop available, can get there in time, so they're going to have to reset here. They don't have the Big Bang combo just yet, though. No Zarya Graviton ready, but Midnight is very close to his. And he's got the partner with McCree as well as potentially Spirit on the Genji. This could be a huge play opportunity.
Well, speaking of Genji, we have Surefour going to Winston now just to deal with Spirit. Roundstock comes in from Midnight, though, pulls in so many people. Sound barrier up from C9, trying to stand, but they will not! The Deadeye comes out, and X-Retsy feasts over C9.
Well, they even did commit the Dragon Blade there, and where Spirit fell short, X-Retsy delivered, but that was a big ult investment. They blew almost everything there, only currently with a sound barrier and a hammer available, but still getting the job done, and now they push ahead as far as percentage goes.
They're moving forward. Mendo going to hold on to that Death Blossom here. Pretty much the only thing C9 has. They might have a Graviton in just a moment here. And that's what's probably going to be. It's going to be Graviton and Death Blossom. It's C9. Finds an opportunity, but Desro doesn't want to give them the opportunity. Drops the hammer. Doesn't get much on it. Kai able to bust through.
Mendo sneaking around. He's got the Death Blossom ready, but waiting for him is X-Retsy once again, spinning on top of the Zarya Graviton Surge. Isn't enough to get the kill. Meanwhile, again going with the Genji ultimate, but quickly shut down by Rib, forcing them back. Finishes off another with a Fire Strike. Surefour, though, quietly racking up the kills here. Now has the Primal Rage ready.
Surefour just hanging out right now. Doesn't need a Primal Rage just yet, just casually taking out Desro. That's not going to be able to delay there for much longer, but it was a good delay overall coming out here from Rise.
Nice contest, though. They get this almost up to 90%. Before finally losing Spirit.
They're firmly in the territory here where they will be able to take the round if they just win one more fight. They're going to have 3 really good attempts at this in all likelihood. They have Transcendence up as well. They just have to be careful as they approach. If they go through the bridge, Surefour is going to be looking to just throw some people off the cliff.
Deadeye now getting popped, but immediate hammer drop down. No chance in hell, says Rib. Get the hell off my bridge. And then they all get knocked off.
Surefour going in. Surefour probably a little bit disappointed, man. He was definitely liking the idea of just knocking some people off, but when Rib lands such a good Earth Shatter, not going to happen there. And I think the key thing here, especially with Surefour holding on that Primal Rage, it'd probably be better for the side of Rise to come in through the back room. It does look like that's where they're heading, so they won't have to worry about knockbacks quite as much, though the possibilities still remain depending on how Surefour plays.
Gonna come down to the wire here, though, ZP.
They waited so long. This is literally their last attempt, so final fight on the way. C9 with a bit of advantage here. Let's see if they capitalize.
Primal Rage available. Can he get any knockoffs for now? Trying to deal with the Zarya Graviton. He will almost end up going down, but no, Surefour's going to be just fine and gets to work, just juggling the ever-living crap out of X-Retsy on the McCree. Now back onto the point. His team pulling ahead with Rib, going ham in the back. Brings the Hammer of Justice, secures the point, and with it, we'll secure our opening match.
Surefour was so close to going down there, but that is the power of Primal Rage, healing you all the way back up. Got on the threat, and X-Retsy in the back line. Works out well for C9, and it was back and forth, though. You gotta admire the effort that Rise had there. They were one team fight away from taking that, so even if C9, we might think, has the edge going forward into this matchup, Rise is still pretty tough.
And I do like how, as we get later in the event, we are seeing more hero switches. Surefour not afraid to go to the Mei here, and it keeps your opponents a bit on your toes. We saw that with the dive comp in the previous series, catching Immortals a bit off guard, and perhaps something we see more. And speaking of swap, Spirit now onto the Roadhog, often most popular on the previous map, but as far as Lijiang Tower goes, but he's going to bust it out here.
Interesting stuff going on here from Spirit. And I'm not sure I'm in love with them running the McCree here on this particular stage of Lijiang. It's a lot harder for McCree to do good things on the stage. And Cheerford right now just going to be looking to split people off and control things here for C9. Had a gem of May game earlier and starts things off well with that wall, causing Spirit to go down. 2 quick kills here from C9.
Yeah, and meanwhile, X-Retzy starting to get surrounded a bit. His team isolated one by one. Mendo popping off on the Reaper, and now with the death of X-Retzy, the point again going the way of Cloud9.
C9 just going to casually take control of this, and again, speaking of control, keep an eye on Cheerfor here, where Cheerfor is going to be looking for those May walls as they come in. A lot of ways of stopping a team from getting back in here, so it's not only good on the point, it's good in keeping the point, and it's definitely an ace up Cloud9's sleeve.
And perhaps more importantly, though, with some accurate shots from the May right click, he gets very close as low. As I say that, hooked around the corner. Good defensive shield there by Kai. It's going to keep him alive, and now drops the Blizzard. Are they able to get out of it? Midnight, not so fast, but the shield comes out. Spirit turns it around. Big hook from him, but not going to matter. Down to just 2 at this point, and they're dropping like flies.
Oh my goodness, you could not ask for a better Blizzard coming out from Cheerfor there. Really, really good stuff. And again, it was good on Kai to keep him alive, got the shield up at the right time, let him stay alive, let him get the Blizzard down. That Blizzard just covered everything.
Oh, X-Retzy, can he get anything done here? They don't have the Graviton Surge to combo. Not the easiest to land a good Deadeye, and that's been relatively low impact so far on the McCree in comparison to what you would like, but he's going to try for it now. High noon, guns down 2. Can he get more flashbangs there as well? Backs out, rolls around, it's a triple. Can he make it a quad? Searching for the Zarya. With Spirit's help, they will recapture this point. Cheerfor trying to stall, being a pesky nuisance of a May. You're not my Bay, he says. Brings her down 2. It's a full wipe.
It's so interesting how often that can work out for a McCree, where you're stuck in a Graviton, you actually have no way out. It's Deadeye that is your last hope, and for there, it actually works out quite well for Rise. They're able to retake. They have to make up quite a bit here in terms of percentage, but they have the ultimates at least with the next fight. But here comes Cheerfor splitting off the team. Midnight not able to help his team, and here comes C9 once more.
Rip trying to move in. He's got access to the hammer. Will he drop it? For now, both teams the sound barrier to keep them alive a bit longer, but they start to drop rapidly on Rise Nation, surging back in. Cheerfor with a fresh Blizzard. He can make it real icy. It's a frosty entrance onto the point, sweeping around, trying to stay alive for now, but Spirit's the one going off, as he's been given access to some additional damage for the Nano boost. Mendo comes in from behind. He's close to having a Death Blossom, but at this point doesn't look particularly likely he's going to be able to take the fight. He just tries to make it away. He gets reeled back in, brought down as well, and they can now reassemble at the front door.
I sort of questioned Mendo going into that fight there. I mean, sure, he had the Death Blossom coming right back up, but I don't know. It would have been better to just back off, I would say. But C9 coming back in, they are going to have Nano Boost in the Death Blossom if they want to use it. They have a Blizzard, so all signs here indicating they should be able to get through. But Wolf gets knocked off or hooked off, one of the two. I think it might have been a hook, and that's going to delay C9 even more. C9 going to be down to their final push. They'll have the tools to get this here, LD, but this is now looking a little bit rough for them.
They one bad fight, it's pretty much over, ZP. Let's see if Despero gets a good Earth Shatter. They have it set up. Both teams dropping the Graviton Surge. Mendo looks for a big turnaround with the Blossom, but no, the hook again from Spirit. The shutdowns are real, Rise Nation slamming the door on Cloud9. This is looking very likely to be a 1-1 after that fight.
Mendo was going for the flank there, but unfortunately, Rise is able to get the fight started a little bit earlier.
Where are you going, Mendo?
Nowhere.
He gets the ledge, but time is an issue here. Can he get on the point? No, sirree, the hook wins the map. Spirit making the plays.
See, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to give C9 any crap for not getting to the point there. They were actually held back and trying to get on the entire time. It was a great hook towards the end. Doesn't toss Mendo in the pit, but didn't really need to. But going back to that final fight where C9 had their ults up, there's sort of a combination where Cheerfor's Blizzard wasn't quite where it needed to be. It was a little bit far forward, and Mendo was a little bit late to join the fight because of Rise being able to initiate that a little bit early. So Rise just getting in there, threw off C9's timing, and they were able to withstand both.
All right, so Cheerfor, another swap. We're going to see the McCree as we head outdoors to the market. Thoughts on the McCree here?
McCree is really good on market. The ability to control the courtyard, extremely good. Very favorable sightlines and all the rest. And really, for Cheerfor, main thing for him is that he's going to need to avoid Spirit. He has to be very careful of the Roadhog while it's up, because Roadhog, pretty long range of hook, can actually catch McCree off guard quite a bit. But once Spirit goes down, Cheerfor will be able to feast.
Mendo looking for openings here as his Reinhardt Rip goes just charging in, surrounded all of a sudden by the entirety of Rise Nation, but stands his ground, lives for a while. Mendo starting to heat up. He's found 2. He wants the 3rd, gets the Zarya bubble. He'll get that as well. The point completely in Cloud9 control.
Mendo working the corner so well, landing headshot after headshot with those Hellfire shotguns. Going to be set up, doesn't quite have a death blossom yet, but could build it here in the middle of the next fight. And now you take a look at C9. They're going to be just staying out here in front of the doors, making Rise take a roundabout route here through the other side. But for C9, where they're about to have an Earth Shatter up, they can very easily just catch Rise off guard.
Mendo showing some real respect to the Hog here with the very early Wraith form away. Does not want to get caught by a hook. Instantly picked off, and he will! Spirit finds it, but there's the shield. And now the punish.
Really punching up. Mendo having himself one heck of a game right now. Here comes Nano Boost. Death Blossom is armed, ready, into the party room. Mendo just taking down everyone. Will he get the Zarya for good measure? He does. It's 4 kills for Mendo. Nice kills, Mendo.
But I don't want to party. Takes the vodka, walks away. Oh, now what is poor Midnight gonna drink?
Who knows, man? But C9 coming out here with a whole lot of momentum, and they're not done yet. They still have the Sound Bear to stand on the next fight. Rip, of course, always a threat. Rise Nation, though, going to have to make a move here. If they use 3 ultimates to get nothing, odds of them winning this round go down drastically.
Cloud9 in good position to push this to a 2-1. They've yet to give up a single point. Good block on the hammer, and then the counter. He outplays Desro, looking for the charge, shutting down this Ada boost as long as humanly possible. They even get the biotic grenade on him, but they can't quite finish him off. He gets back towards safety, continues to club, continues to be shielded as X-Retzi finds himself surrounded. Mendo or Surefour with the flank, bringing him down with the flashbang, and now looking for a bit more.
Points out here, looking for a little bit of extra poke, but C9 in such a good position right now. It's going to be up to a last moment effort here from Rise. They're going to have to open up the Sound Bearer and hope that Midnight lands the grab top, but C9's really spread out here.
Kai, he's looking for his own Graviton. He's only going to drag 2 back, but Surefour is there with the follow-up, gets the triple. Angry McCree, he's got an extremely strong pistol, but the counter Spirit, but time is not on their side. Locke just trying to get in. He won't make it. Cut off at the knees.
One really good part about McCree on the stage is that if you have a fight in the courtyard like you do just there, is that Deadeye has an unlimited range, so you can hold really, really far back and still channel skulls on people. And that's basically what Surefour did. He was out of the fray, had no chance of being in that Graviton, and just sat there and was able to immediately punish Rise as they came out and tried to engage in that last moment situation.
All right, ZP, are we going to see a map 5? Or do you think Cloud9 closes it out here?
It's hard to say. Last time we saw Surefour on the Tracer here was okay. I think the McCree actually might be a little bit stronger just because it is Surefour's McCree. Could go either way, but I'm kind of feeling C9 here for the 3-1.
All right, the X Factor could be Spirit, but he's starting things off on the Hog. We're not going to see that Pharah bounce back. It seems like Cloud9 game plan for that after watching Rise Nation's previous showing on Lijiang. So instead, going to a slightly more stable pick. Oh, he immediately gets slept though. That is not the ideal way to start the fight, as Roadhog gonna get charged, locked into a corner by the Reinhardt, backs away though, still relatively healthy. He finds the hook on Kai, bringing him back somehow. Can they find the kill? Surefour though, sweeping around, looking for pickups, working at Midnight, but already down Kai. X-Retzi the trade so far.
Trades are out right now. Surefour though, not under too much pressure. Zarya gets on him towards the end, get pushed back a little bit. Meanwhile, the Mento in the backline, trying to get on the Ana, not able to finish it off. Still anyone's fight here, but it's going to be Locke outplaying Mendo in that fight. Bring it back forward. Some excellent Ana stuff coming out from him.
He's already got a nano boost. They haven't even capped the point yet. Yeesh. That's fast.
It was that Ana play versus Mendo, able to give Rise first control. X-Retzi moving forward, flashing over the top of the rift, takes him out, and here comes Graviton just for good measure.
Simultaneously, there is a Death Blossom available. Mendo's like, nah, I ain't using that now. He jumps off the cliff. They want to wait out those big ults, but only a Graviton committed. They had all 5 other ults about to be ready, ZP. Very disciplined.
Absolutely, and Rise right now, you can't ask for a better beginning than what they have right now. Now you take a look at Wolf though. He is about to have a nano boost of his own. Mendo has that Death Blossom armed and ready. Here comes Deadeye up from Surefour. It's trying to make some space. The real threat though is Mendo, and Mendo takes it down by the Deadeye right away.
Oh, nice boop there as well. Faz finding one. X-Retzi another. And they are going to continue to maintain control of this bridge. 2 high nudes crossing paths in the night. And again, very few ultimates being used. There's no easy push here for Cloud9. It's not like, oh, we lost the fight, but now we can come back with ult advantage. Rise Nation is not going to let them win that way.
No, definitely not. And Rise, I mean, they have tools in their bank right now. C9 going to be coming in through the side room.
They lost Sure4 early here.
That's not good. Sure4 got hooked, I believe, into the pit. So having to run this 5v6, they have faith in Mendo, but maybe they should have the Earth Shatter knocking him down right away. Kaikai, though, right there at the fall through. Mendo still in this fight, and Kaikai being the stealth damage dealer for C9, making this competitive.
Sure4 fishing for X-Retzy, but good dodge on the hook there. Gonna force him right back, and they keep on holding. It's getting a little desperate here. CP, they gotta get on this point soon.
Look at Rulf coming in towards the end. Ana's a great healer, but Rulf also can make her DPS portion work so very well. And C9 backs against the wall, lose Sure4 early in that fight, still able to go through and get things done. And it wasn't even, like, Mendo was neutralized. It was really Kaikai and Rulf bringing it forward and showing that the C9 team has multiple threats.
Sure4 fishing with the hook now. They are basically on a power play. They have to convincingly win multiple fights to keep this one in contention. Should they lose, they will fall short. There's a Graviton ready. Good positioning to be able to use it potentially. Sucks them into the wall. Do they have the follow-up? Sure4, he doesn't quite have the whole hog. The timing isn't perfect, and now they're going to rush him the other way. He gets mowed down nearly. He will fall 4. It seems Kaikai went a bit too early there.
The problem there is that the Graviton was actually a little bit misplaced. Kaikai was looking for the Graviton that pulls people off into the pit. It would have been great. He would have had something like 2 to 3 people fall to their deaths, but it was misplaced. They all were able to reestablish, and as a result, Rise Nation holding firm here on the Garden.
All right, 2-2. This is looking like a very hotly contested series so far. Rise Nation not proving to be an easy takedown for Cloud9.
Certainly not, and we're going to sell it here on the night market. This is where C9 won last, so a little bit favor for them moving forward, and Sure4 will be going on to McCree once more. It worked out really well last time. They were here on the night market. Why not go for it again?
We always like to see this, especially when he's backed up by Locke on the Zen. This is a potent combo, ZT. Spirit has won many a game to get Rise Nation this far.
And again, Rise is just remarkably solid. It's a case where, again, they might not have the experience or pedigree that other teams have, but they have a lot of parts in their team that simply work out well. They are winning here at the win. See if it works out. Mendo, though, could be well positioned to punish it quickly. And oh my goodness, Sure4 bops X-Retzy early on.
At the same time, though, quickly dealt with by Desro, the power of the Discord Orb. And now they can start to dive anyone who's isolated. So Cloud9 got to go in together. He gets a couple, but then quickly locked down and being dealt with nicely. Mendo looking for the counter, pushing Desro back and away. He almost kills off that Winston. Not quite dead, though. He's going to heal back up.
Oh, no, he's not. Rulf able to snipe down Desro before he got the health back. He was so close. Back and forth it goes right now. Spirit trying to turn this around. Less than 100 HP. Decapitates Mendo with the aid of Midnight. And Rise could actually find this back. They're certainly winning the poke war right now, LD.
He really needs that dash reset. He gets it now and can start to finish them off. X-Retzy in from behind. The dive comp catches them a bit off guard. What kind of swaps are we going to see? Sure4 has gone onto the Winston. Anything else you want to see, or is that good enough?
Right now, I mean, this is probably fine. I don't know. I mean, they did run quickly last time. Hang on. Here's the Graviton coming out from Rise. Spirit diving in, looking for the fall through. Slice, slice, slice.
Decent job there by the Ana to at least stem the bleeding, but they are going to be forced back.
All right, so we got sneaky Mendo over here, trying to sneak forward.
This is the Miro spot. All those cute little edges that we saw at the World Cup. Everybody's learning. They sleep the Winston. The monkey will be ignored for now. No, he's woken back up. He starts to juggle, slapping them into the air. Can he find the kill? Battering them all around. Keeps on pouncing. Now the Reinhardt stun as well. Looking for additional kills. Rib desperately trying to deal with him. Desro just causing so many problems.
Causing a lot of problems, but is it enough? C9 was able to deal with it pretty well. Rib swings the hammer in. Midnight all alone. You don't want to be like this. Tries to withstand, but just too much in his face. C9 going to recap here with about 60% to Rise. So Rise, all they have to do here is really win 2 fights. They're going to win this game. C9 up against the wall. Being up against the wall. Sure, we're going to be looking to throw people against the wall with this Primal Rage as they try and move back in.
Graviton almost up, though, to try and cage the Scientist. Potentially. Graviton committed, and Midnight almost immediately going to drop off this. Rip goes down. He does not manage to get off his ultimate. Wolf looking for the nano boost. Who's he going to throw it on? Mendo healed up for the time being. Biotic grenade one way, nano boost the other, and now it's going to be up to Kai. What can he get done?
He can get done a lot. He's fully charged up, moving in. That was not a misclick by Hana. That was intentional as Kai just roasting and toasting all over the place. C9 able to withstand. C9, their magic number now is about 3. 3 good team fights.
I like that play there by the Ad. It keeps 2 alive, turns around, wins the fight pretty convincingly, and now they almost have another Graviton here. Kai could use it momentarily.
Alright, and you see Rise is coming in from the alternate side. Kai though sets up with the Graviton, pulls in 2, the Falp is immediately there, Spirit to the back of the Death Blossom, takes down Mendo, 4v4.
Will go down. Oh, nice block there on the hammer, attempting to bring down the enemy Reinhardt. He's still going to finish off Rib. Now moving forward with the Fire Strike, also slashing through the Lucio, and 3-4 falling. The point going right back the other way. Very few ults, though. They only have a sound barrier for this.
So for C9, they in theory could have 2 attempts, but if they take their time, it'll be just 1. We are coming down to the wire. Who is going to win map number 1 in our lower bracket finals? Rise with an amazing showing here versus C9. C9 coming right back in what could be their final attack.
Good Swift strike in, but Spirit, he gets hit by the biotic grenade. Has to be careful. It's the sound barrier to protect him. They flank around. Someone needs to get on this point, not to give it up too easily as they attempt to hold on. Working with the Discord Orb. Can he find the kill? No! Left could be dealt with. He frantically is going to deflect. Spirit backing away and out of the picture as the point now under contest, but it has been temporarily capped at least. Still looking for the opening. And he gets flashbang almost off the map. He's going to die! Mendo with the shutdown. What a play.
News at 11. Ninja cannot wall climb, falls to death. Oh my goodness. Farewell, Spirit. Now C9 at 93%. Will this be going into overtime? Kai holding on to that Graviton. Will he be shutting down Rise Nation? The Graviton is out.
Razor trying to get on the point here at the final moment. Charging forward, looking for Desro, looking to drive it back. Ex-Retzi. They still have not recaptured the point, but gaining some momentum here. Still more alive as Surefour is about to have a Dragon Blade. Desro frantically gets on, but the blade will end him. Don't even need it to deal with the Hammerman. And after a hard-fought, back-and-forth slugfest, they take this one 3-2.
Woo! That was great. From all sides involved, C9's experience working out at the very end. But Rise Nation, man, what a show they were putting on, and you gotta think that just bodes well for their organization going on in the future. Like, even if they lose the next map, I've been entertained and impressed with Ex-Retzi, man. Talk about an up-and-coming McCree.
That was very close. He almost got killed by Mendo there on the McCree before he even got the ult off.
Overwatch at many times, and I know I've mentioned this before, but it can be a game on the margins where if you let someone get away at 4 HP, it's not like they do less damage or anything else. They can come back, get healed, or if they don't get healed, just find a way of flanking around and making you wish that you never messed that up.
Well, with that, we are going to head to our second map here, ZP. Actually, not sure what's coming up next. It's Route 66 or Hollywood. So, what do you think the choice should be?
I think it's got to be Route 66. I don't think you want to bring C9 to Hollywood. Rise, I mean, they could. They have the option, but given that it's arguably C9's favorite map, oh my goodness, they're going for C9's home territory. They are going to Hollywood, so...
What do they have prepared? Anything special?
I guess we'll see. I mean, either way, right, they have to go to Hollywood. Like, they have to win on Hollywood, period. It's a best out of 3. They have to win the remaining 2 maps, but kind of would prefer if they went to 66 just to get a little bit of momentum. But if they can take down C9 on what is one of their favorite maps, could be very, very positive for them.
All right, so C9 getting closer to that potential rematch here with FaZe. Whew. But they're not going to go into that match with a whole lot of rest, even if they make it. That is for sure.
There's always theories in that. It's like, is it better to have some rest? Is it better to come in
to be the hot hand? Yeah. I think at some point it's definitely better to have the rest, but like up to a certain, if you have to play like 12 hours, surely you're not gonna, you can't be hot anymore. But yeah, it hasn't been that long of a day for the teams.
Yeah, for C9, maybe they'll come in with a little bit more energy and all the rest. Maybe FaZe. Hey, it's one of those things where there's been points at FaZe where Shadowburn actually falls asleep and they have to wake Shadowburn up because he is in Russia and it is pretty darn late right now.
They need to install some sort of device that just like honks in his ear once in a while. The little electrical shock perhaps. Keep that man alive.
Just keeping him up.
Yeah.
All
If only you could Ana boost him in real life, then he would never get tired.
Oh man, can you imagine Ana boost him so he's playing better and while Ana boosting his Genji?
To me, it's like the equivalent of like taking like the drug in Limitless or something. All of a sudden, like you're just that much smarter, that much quicker, that much stronger. But it's come with some side effects when it wears off.
Shadowburn doesn't need to be any stronger, man. His Genji's already just terrifying. Haunts your nightmares. Causes all your pub teammates to go Genji just because they saw Shadowburn once.
Yeah, if you ever kill him, it's time for like a whole team, kumbaya celebration. Everyone gather around and swing sweet songs of the one time that you slayed the beast.
So C9 defense coming out here is going to be looking for a little bit more control. Surefour on his Mei, and Surefour's done some good stuff with Mei today. It hasn't been perfect necessarily on when it comes to that payload point of view, but it's definitely has potential to be fully shut down. I'm excited to see it here in action once more, as I know he's been putting a lot of time into this character as of late.
All right, well, Rise Nation gonna be starting things off on the offense. Very conventional lineup thus far. And we have seen them go for that like very aggressive diving style lineup. We saw it on Route 66 in the previous series. Do you think it works as well on something like Hollywood, or is it not that effective here?
There was a point where people did do dive comps on Hollywood. It wasn't quite as common as Reinhardt compositions, but if you were to run a dive comp, you would run that, just bomb the cafe immediately, and go from there. But in this case, you take a look at what they're running on the offense, it's going to be much more standard, very anti-dive, really. Spirit not even on the Genji, so they're just going to try and muscle this out. They're probably going to try to take the high ground, but this also creates a lot of opportunities here for Surefour because it's more of a death ball setup that we're seeing here from Rise. There's more opportunities for Surefour to split them if the rest of C9 is with him and ready to follow things through.
And really none of these heroes have reliable mobility, so the Mei wall is incredibly powerful in these circumstances. We'll see if he finds the opening. He is looking for the wall off, but he catches two on the boundary of it, so they can just fall over and stay with the Reinhardt. Not the best separation yet.
It was a really good wall, I felt like. The problem is that T9 wasn't there ready to follow through, and I've seen this a lot when people play Mei as of late, where you get early walls and then people aren't there for the fall through. He almost gets a good split up there, not quite. But for now, Rise is dealing with the Mei Gauntlet getting through, but X-Rutzy almost dying to that poke.
Yeah, making Mei look like McCree here. Still, X-Rutzy will strike first. He gets the first blood of this particular engagement. Still searching for Surefour. Not able to find him just yet. Surefour is dangerously close to a Blizzard, though, and that could really slow down this push.
Blizzard, absolutely nothing going to push this. Here comes the Ice Wall. Here comes the cold. Oh, he's going to fall the lock, but it is going to zone things out. But Rise actually deals this pretty well. They have respawns coming back in. C9, have they overextended?
Now, Midnight able to go in and work on Mendo, gonna bring him down too. Quickly turning back for the Lucio, who jumps onto the point quick as can be, bouncing all around, but Adam not gonna escape the wrath of Midnight. We'll finish him off with the help of Desro. And they indeed lay claim to the objective. With these, not even gonna be contested by C9 from the looks of things. They will sack it and instead elevate her up to the high ground.
Surefour going to be swapping to the McCree here for this next point.
And Mendo over to the Genji.
Swap ups all around DPS wise. I'm still really surprised that it worked out the way it did. I mean, usually when you have the Blizzard down, that should be a one fight, especially given what Rise Nation was working with. But unfortunately, C9 got a little bit over aggressive with that, and Rise reacted beautifully, made them pay the price.
Alright, well, X-Rutzy with the Deadeye, not really a great position to use it though. Perhaps more importantly, Riv does have an Earth Shatter, and at any moment could go in. They can also nano boost him if they want to commit forward. Still hanging on to that Earth Shatter, but the shield's getting fairly low. Any moment now, he gets the nano boost. Was he ready for it? Charging in, but there's the Sound Barrier to try and counter.
Sound Barrier comes out. Rib right now drops his own hammer. Doesn't get much. The shield stopping it. Here's the Death Blossom lane of the fight. Spirit looking to bust things wide open, and he does.
With that, they will currently be able to push the payload a bit farther forward. Surefour, though, hanging on the high ground and working on Faz. Has the Deadeye ready. He gets the headshot. Snags the kill. He doesn't have a healer, though. Thinking about the drop down. Yeah, I'll take that big pack. And he will retreat.
It's like at some point, it's like, you know what? I value the health more than I value the positioning. Especially with the Genji coming up, that was probably a wise decision. Fight that turned out pretty badly there for Surefour. But
didn't have a healer. Look at this, though.
Off the top rope. Here he comes.
Moving in onto the Ana, brings her down. Now onto X-Rutzy, gets the flashbang, deflect, patiently waiting that one out, not shooting again. Great play by X-Rutzy to shut down and limit the damage of that blade.
Shadow comes in. Ezra now again keeping the momentum going for a Rise, but it's Surefour off the flank. Deadeye, it's the highest of dooms. And C9 has Rise Nation all in disarray right now. As Surefour and Mendo, the Bash Brothers, moving in and taking it down.
Flicking head, Surefour showing off his incredible aim here. Will force them back, and this is a CP. This is a tough spot for the cart to get stalled. Still some high ground access here. They can't really camp them at the doorways like you would like when you're on offense.
No, definitely not. And the thing here for C9, they definitely like to get more to the high ground if possible. They don't really have the time. Rise Nation's coming back in. Rise Nation actually going to be on the elevator first, but not everyone's on the elevator. Zarya actually stuck out alone. I don't like how spread out Rise is here, especially with dealing with a crew like Surefour. But here they go. Groundstone's coming in. They're going to try and set up C9.
Well, Spirit, he has the blade to work with now, trying to find those opening kills. Gets the quick reset, but then almost dealt with by the McCree. Not quite, though. Too elusive, it proved. Surefour desperately trying to bring him down. Not going to happen. Great play by him. At the same time, though, Mendo has been going off as well.
Mendo's been going off. Xretzy, though, looking for that late fight McCree cleanup, and he gets it, taking down Mendo. Spirit's still alive, and here comes Rise Nation. C9, this is actually a real trap for them right here because they can get on the point in time, but they're not going to be full strength if they get wiped. They're going to lose so much progress on last. They're taking a gamble by coming back in here.
They are allowed out freely, though, and good news for them. And they have.
So
Kai very close to the Primal Rage. This could really stall.
I think the offense was a little bit afraid. They backed out, but they take down Wolf immediately, and here they come once more. This is a good setup, especially with that first Ana pick.
Nice charge, catching Spirit, but actually it's Desro who gets pinned. Spirit brought down by Surefour, who finds an opening with the Deadeye, gets the kill, and Mendo cleaning up. So they are going to hold this for quite some time, even through the Zarya shield. She'll be able to bring down Xretzy. That Fire Strike rips off their heads, incinerates them. And now the clock is ticking.
Well, C9's gamble absolutely paying off, and I think part of that there is that Rise, they did get bloodied a bit in that last fight, and I think they weren't really comfortable holding near the doors and punishing respawns as they came in. C9 definitely came back in staggered, but Rise didn't really have faith in their ability to set up there and actually punish them as they went in. And maybe it was the right call by Rise, we'll have to see, but right now, C9, they have reestablished defensively, and Mendo with the Dragon Blade should be good to go here on this next fight as he targets his forces back.
He engages in. Zarya Shield trying to keep that Zen alive as long as possible, but Lucio down, Zen down, and then onto Reinhardt. He too will fall. The sword is mightier than the hammer, says Mendo, and with that, push back again. They still hold an Ana boost for this final attempt. They're even going to have the Earth Shatter as Surefour just drives them all back to the spawn practically. They're going to have to rush even to make it onto the cart, but they do have a couple of big ults. They might be able to push this through.
Absolutely.
See the swap over to Tracer now. No more McCree.
C9, it was really good on them to re-establish here too. Obviously the very beginning didn't work out well for them, but they've clearly found their groove here in the street space. Ezra Midnight holding tank called Spirit with the Dragon Blade. Last moment attempt here coming in for the offense, and here they go.
Looking for the Deadeye. He could shut this down. Spirit swinging all through the air, and he does deflect just the time to force Surefour back, at least for the moment. Stays alive, gets the shield, moves on up to high ground. Surefour, almost the last man alive. Can he hold it solo? He's certainly going to try, but only 21 HP. This ain't going to be easy.
21 HP, but 6 bullets in the chamber right now. Has to be careful, needs to get that health. Come right back. Respawns for C9 are on the way in, and Surefour, 20 HP again. Here comes Tracer. He gets to the health back in time. Surefour being the survivor and starting to lay down the pain.
And they do it. They shove them off the cart. They will hold. Just the threat of Surefour jumping them seemed to scare them away. He dropped down. He sidestepped for the pack CP. He didn't even get it initially, but then flashbangs and just rolls into safety.
Oh my goodness. That was phenomenal. So C9, a very hardy defense on second point Hollywood, now in prime position to take this map away and move back and get that rematch versus FaZe.
Oh boy, can Rise Nation do it? They've had some impressive comebacks. Very few of their series have been convincing wins as far as like just getting ahead early and steamrolling. They've had to battle, so this is nothing new to them, but now down not only on this map, but also in the series already. Can they push that game 3? We're going to find out now.
Their best chance will be getting this first point hold, but it's going to be difficult. You look at how C9 is playing this here. They're going to have to be dodging both hooks and arrows for a really long period of time. And even though it is variable in terms of saying that, you give C9 4 minutes of attempts, odds are much more likely than not that they are going to get through this first point. Once they get through the first point, then it just gets grimmer and grimmer for Rise in terms of actually winning this game. So it's going to be rough. It's not impossible. but they need to play this nearly perfectly on point A if they want any hope of holding things out.
All right, the Winstons appear to be coming out more and more in force as the days progress, and we're seeing them even more frequently on these hybrid and payload maps in particular. Obviously, always a fairly popular choice in King of the Hill. Yeah, Adam bouncing around for now on the Monkey Man.
I must say
This will protect us.
Curious if, I mean, I imagine this is probably going to be a swap to a support.
Almost certainly. Seeing Adam on anything but a
Besides
support would be
Lucio.
weird. I mean, personally, I'm all on for Team Free Adam. Like, let Adam go. But he's going to be on the Lucio.
Is he one of those masochistic people that actually likes playing Lucio every game?
He plays support quite a bit. I mean, he's one of the best supports in the game. One of the most popular supports in the game. Was voted in the Overwatch World Cup.
They are going to let them in freely, though. They don't have that Maywall to work with. As we see Cloud9 heading through the alley initially. Where are they going to go? Looking for the shield on target. They move into the very congested hallway, but nobody picked off the side for Sure4 just yet. He has been brought down early by Xretsy, but Xretsy going to fall in turn.
He's going to fall in turn 5v5 right now, but this always favors the offense. And now that Xretsy is gone, they don't have to worry about that candidate DPS. Mendo going to be free, going to spread his wings a little bit, looking for any sort of vital hook. And it's really prized, really backed up against the wall, literally and figuratively.
They need to deal with this Reinhardt. Rip just getting so many free auto attacks off. He's already got an Earth Shatter, and they do right when they almost could have nano boosted him and brought down the Earth Shatter. That timing couldn't have been more essential to hold this point.
You have the Graviton coming in late to fight. Zarya able to charge that up. It's midnight. And Spirit finding Sure4 in the back. So, Rise, they were really backed up, and yet they're able to withstand. They get the respawn in, and they push C9 back. But you take a look at C9, they are absolutely building that war chest right now. Going to have every ultimate up in just a moment, except for Graviton. It's going to require something crazy from Spirit here to actually hold this out.
They're going to move up again through the apartments and then perhaps down in a moment. We do have a whole hog ready to go. Searching with the hook, not gonna find it just yet. Dropping down and around, but Spirit, gotta keep our eyes on this man as he sneaks in. Thinking about the flank, he's gonna head in headlong, now up and around, but waiting for him is Sure4. Will he get a good Death Blossom?
We're gonna see he does withstand, has the Wraith form, gets the Sound Bearer, but he's under all sorts of assault. 132 HP, cannot heal due to the Honor Grenade. And C9, slowly but surely, picking apart Riv, making that room apart. He just swings the hammer. Late Dragon Strike coming out here from the offense, and that should let C9 take this point.
Nice combo there. Destro getting pinned and out of the fight. Spirit looking to Wraith form back towards the point, but it will be too late. The Tracer being swapped to by Midnight, but he's going to likely be late to the party. They're actually trying to contest this as much as possible.
Well, they're making the gamble here. Here comes Nano Boost. Spirit looks to just wipe this out. Moves right in. Spinning, but only getting one to start things out. But it still means that C9 is yet to take this point. Will Rise's gamble pay off? It's not looking like it will.
Oh, quickly losing the point, and with it, they also lose Xretsy's life. Sure4 switching off of the Hanzo, already onto the Pharah. Really wants to take control of this high ground, and up and away he will go. But Xretsy does have the McCree. They are still running the Zen. This is not the easiest Pharah game, but perhaps with Adam backing him up, we can make it work.
Sure4 definitely just activated hard mode because he's flying directly into Pharah's counter. I mean, the only way it could be worse here is if they had a Widowmaker on top of it or something.
Or maybe a soldier. Something like that. They
But-
just start to push the cart forward.
They're moving forward. Adam, of course, is going to be on Sure4. And Resurrection really, really powerful, too. People tend to forget about it. They don't actually play well against it either if they haven't played against it in a while. But Sure4 right now, despite being under pressure, he's drawing so much attention that the payload is getting a lot of push.
Old Hog to shove him back and away as they engage with the Earth Shatter, looking for the follow-up damage to come through from Sure4 on the high ground. He deals with the Spirit Reaper successfully. Adam has the res. He's got 2 so far. He's looking for 3. He could sustain this push. He's going to res now, and Sure4 very close to a barrage that could prove devastating.
Going in for his counter. Can he take out Xretsy? Takes him down. Now he's free to fly. Moving in. Gets the double kill. Barrage ready. Waiting. Will it seal the game here? 4C9. All kills going their way. And Zarya just getting pummeled like a ragdoll.
They've got the combos, EP, if they even need it. This could just get extremely nasty with the damage boost as well. Prepare to be molten down. Oh, I don't know about this. Good luck against this combo. I wish you all the best.
From Kyle to Sure4 over the top. There's the barrage. Grabs 1, grabs 2. And C9 trying to get in here. Late Transcendence in though, LD. as Rise trying to fight back.
They almost have another res. Adam patiently waiting, moves, tethering himself back towards the Reinhardt. He gets off, I think only a one-hero res there, but might have just been enough to shove them through. We'll have to wait and see. Surefour hanging on for dear life. They haven't quite gotten there yet. He moves into position directly above Block, wants to bring down the Zen. He will be successful, limiting some of the sustain, but they have gotten onto the car and they may just have to reset.
C9 so close to that final destination, 3.29 meters. Spirit going the fall to Kai. C9 being relentless here. They have respawns coming in. Both teams have been staggering here on the point. It has been a brawl. It's been bloody. But with that pickoff of Xredzy, C9 in the driver's seat.
He has just not been contested at all. Surefour flying high all game long. Earth Shatter there. The Zen ultimate, though, comes in from Lost. This might allow them to counter it, keeping them alive for much longer while they get closer to the Dragon Blade. They don't want another res, but Adam just proving ever so elusive will make it away again.
Surefour moving up and around, has that barrage up and at the ready. Here comes the nano boost, but oh, it's wasted! He goes down immediately. Midnight melts his face right off. Late res coming in, and this is the fight that will not end, LD.
Side of my rockets, but no! Spirit there with the deflect! Oh, it rages on and on. They just can't make it easy, but now Winston there to shut down the Genji, and at long last, it's Kai to the rescue. Jams it in. I can't believe that Pharaoh worked so well.
It worked really well, despite Xredzy trying to suppress. Surefour has a lot of experience getting in on McCree's, and I gotta say, man, what a fight towards the end. Rise Nation not giving up. Their tournament life was on the line. They're saying good luck, win out. Clearly Rise gonna be rooting for C9 at least a little bit, as they do get their rematch versus FaZe. Grand Finals has been set.
You know, he also had a really big play when he got the nano boost on Lijiang as well, so definitely feel like Kai not only played the game for this one, but maybe even you can make an argument for the whole series.
When C9 does well, it's not just players like Surefour. Kai has been known to just explode and have really, really good Zarya games. And I think one common trend in Overwatch is that you might have your superstars, but you need everyone to be doing well and having their moments if you want to take these series against other teams that are on top.
All right, ZP, it all comes down to this now. We have one last match. It is the one we expected coming in, but I don't think the road was quite as easy for these teams as we might have thought to get here. They were challenged a bit along the way, but it is going to be Cloud9 facing FaZe in the Grand Finals. Now, to win this, Cloud9 has to take 2 best-of-3s. FaZe, they only need to take 1, so they have a big edge going into the Grand Finals.
This is full-on, almost FGC style, guys, where you have to bracket reset. C9, they have to beat FaZe once in a best 2 out of 3, and then they have to do it again. FaZe, all they have to do is just win once, and they are good. So definitely an easier road for FaZe, but C9, definitely a strong team, would not write them out just yet.
All right, well, with that, this concludes the lower bracket final. So congratulations to Rise Nation. I think a bit, at least for me, surprised. I didn't see them as top 3 material coming in, but they walk away with $500 and really a lot of experiences. We see the Overwatch League getting revved up for next year. Most likely we'll find out more info about it soon. This is great experience for these teams.
Well, it's just good for Rise in general, right? Because you assume any sort of league is going to need a whole lot of teams, and Rise definitely getting themselves in the conversation as one of the top teams in NA. And who knows where they stack up overall, but it's great to see a new team like them come out and really have a great showing.
On the flip side, Cloud9, since the roster shuffle, it feels like they have an identity, a little bit more confidence again. We'll see if they can take that to FaZe. They got Shadowburn waiting. The final boss is upon us, guys. I'm LD. He's ZP. Of course, thanks to FYM Hot Sauce for supporting the event. If you like things hot and spicy, you can pick some hot sauce up today. Go to bts.fymhotsauce.rocks and use the code ROOT66 to get yours. Shipping now to the US and Canada, I do believe. So with that, we'll take a quick break. You're watching the Overwatch Route 66 Cup. Then we'll be back for the Grand Finals. See you soon.